Hey guys, doing kind of a second opinion on a safety inspection, you know. Got a Chevy 2500 in here, pretty big truck. Yeah, buddy got it pretty cheap and wants to put it on the road, so he went and got it safety inspected, okay? So I'll show you the list he was given that he needs to pass safety inspection, okay? So basically, just buddy come to me for a second opinion, okay? So it says here, needs right rear tail light not working properly. Well, I don't know. It's worked the whole time it's been here, so I can't say whether it's not or whatever. I might pull the actual tail light out and clean up the connections, but yeah, it seems to be working every time I try it. So alright, so muffler, yeah, it does. Okay, we're just gonna go from this to the actual vehicle itself. So muffler, let's get a look at that. Okay guys, here we are into the vehicle. Muffler, yeah, she's cracked all the way around here, and it's cracked all the way around here. So it does span, does leak, no matter what, you gotta call it a leak. So yeah, the muffler will have to be replaced. Okay, back here now we have right upper ball joint. We'll grab a look at that. Alright guys, we got the suspension unloaded, and we're just gonna grab a hold of this wheel. Yeah, got some shaking up top. What I'm going to do now is stick my famous pry bar under the wheel and pry up and try the lower ball joint. And I got no movement whatsoever. So yeah, he's cracked on the upper ball joint there. Okay, so now we have left lower ball joint. Okay, so this one you'll get a real kick out of because this one's really bad. Quite the movement in that one. But while I'm here, I'll check the upper. He's actually missed the upper ball joint on this side because of the movement on the lower. Yep. So he's missed the upper ball joint on this side. Okay guys, so now we have rear brakes, shoes, and hardware. So you'll have to give me a minute to get one of the wheels off. Okay guys, we're here at the rear brakes. I've already taken the other side off, okay? I couldn't find anything wrong with it, but figure, okay, I'll take this side off and maybe there's something wrong here. I don't find anything wrong with any of the hardware. Pad thickness seems to be really good. I'll have to look up the specs for thickness on the rotors, but judging by the lip, the rust lip, is usually how I can tell how worn down the drum is. I go by the rust lip, how much actual rust is collected here, and there isn't much at all. And I can tell you right now, these are actually replacement drums, okay? Sure, they look like shit from the outside, but these are actually replacement drums because the stamping's gone, okay? From factory, there's a stamping. But yeah, nothing. So, rear drums actually look good to me, and in my eyes, you know, I am not a mechanic, okay? In my eyes, this will pass, right? Emergency brake works, I've already checked that. But yeah, anyway. But as I said, I am not a mechanic. I'm just helping out a buddy here. I'm trying to save him a few bucks because he got quoted on how much to fix this van, alright? Okay guys, so now we are at windshield is cracked. So When it comes to windshields, there's a lot of misconception. People think that if there's a crack in your windshield, it is not going to pass safety. Well, that's not true, okay? So, let's grab a look where this crack is, okay? So I'm up on my ladder here, and you'll see a crack comes across here, down here, okay? And up there, there's a crack that goes here, stops, goes directly up, okay? So in relation to the center of the windshield there, but you have to go from the end of the wiper blade, okay? If there is no crack in the sweep of a wiper blade, driver's side wiper blade, it is a pass of safety. Now, I know a lot of you are like, oh no, it can't be cracked at all. Well, okay. If you go to, okay, Service Ontario, alright? Sorry about that, guys. Let's go here. Now you can download this, okay? Here's the website, okay? I have my own copy, so we'll just minimize this. Safety inspections. Now we'll go under body. Subsection 1 is body. It also includes windshield. Okay, so body work. Let's go down to section 7. I've already come to it, so give me a second here. Oh, just passed it. Okay, so section 7, schedule 1, section 7. The windshield and windows shall be inspected and tested, and, okay, rear windows, blah blah blah. Okay, now let's get down to the windshield. Okay, there shall be no star, stone chip, or crack in the area of windshield swept by the driver's wiper blade that may interfere with the driver's vision. Okay, so right from the Ministry of Transport ourselves. Okay, so it's always a misconception about the windshield, but obviously this guy didn't want to let it pass. Okay, but it is a pass. Okay. Driver's side seat back rest broken. That actually happened as he was going to get this done. So yes, I know that is broken. Alright, so now hole in right rear rocker panel, okay, and hole in right rear quarter panel. Now this is another one that is an iffy, okay? Now I'll take you over there. The one he's totally wrong about, but the second, it's iffy, okay? I guess it all depends on the mechanic. Myself, if I was a mechanic and how long I've been working on cars, this to me would be a pass, okay? So, we're here at the rear of the vehicle, the right side. Now this is the hole he's talking about, okay? So this here actually does not enter the passenger compartment whatsoever, okay? You can check the inside. The floor comes all the way across. It is totally sealed, okay? So that is actually a pass, okay? Second spot, I'm going to lower the vehicle down so I can get my jack out of the way and show you. I had to use my big jack for this truck. Now this one here would be really all up to the mechanic, and it seemed he was a little bit of a stickler because this is a very, very small hole, right? And you'll see what I mean in a minute, okay? Let's head on down. Okay, here we are, right in front of the rear wheel, okay? Like I understand, he should get to it before it actually gets any bigger, right? but this hole does not enter the passenger compartment whatsoever. And I know that because these plugs can be removed and you still have no access to the interior of the vehicle. Now if we come down even further, you'll see a factory seam. Okay, that's a factory hole right there and right there, and neither of those enter the passenger compartment, right? And up there, that doesn't enter the passenger compartment. So that is, you know, that's the point there. So myself, other than the main mechanical stuff I've gone over, I've checked tie rod ends, linkage, everything like that, emergency brake, everything else. To me, other than the 2 upper ball joints, 1 lower ball joint, and the driver's seat, this would be a pass, you know. But it's a second opinion. He can take it back to the guy and say, hey, you know, this is all looked up, it's all legit, okay, you know. So, but the guy is willing to repair it for $1,000, right? So I don't know. But yeah, if you guys want, you can download the safety inspections guidelines right from Service Ontario. Great thing to keep around if you're, you know, even interested in the market of a used vehicle. Okay, just to give you an idea of what you need to look for, right, when buying a used vehicle, because it'll help out a lot. Because the cost in the end, your used vehicle might be cheap, but the cost of trying to safety it might get you in the end, right? So you might want to download that. All right, cheers guys. Okay guys, as with all my buddies, I go over the rest of the vehicle, right, and check things out. Just, you know, just to help them make the vehicle last a little longer, you know. So what I found is we got a transmission cooler line fitting leak. So that's just a fitting leak, just needs to be tightened. Water pump gasket has got a pretty good leak. And you can tell by that little puddle on my floor back there. And he's lucky it is just the gasket, but it's a Chevy. They're okay to change. The right front brake line, it's questionable. That goes from the left side to the right side. It's got a questionable spot in it. It is starting to expand and flake, so that really should be replaced soon anyway. And just the left upper ball joint that the other guy missed. So yeah, so I'm gonna address these problems with them and take it for a re-safety and point out to the actual shop his mistakes on the first one. But yeah, cheers guys.